beautiful boy. I love you.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez,
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes,
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman,
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris,
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
and our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your take's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, January 9th, 2024. And this is episode number 648 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. And joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Long time salad time, astonishingly.
Jose Guzman.
Fuck you, fence. I won this match.
Kelly Harris.
I've got high hopes for you.
And Mahoney is not here. He's busy dragging his cat through a trough full of Jell-O to try to make the eye infection go away.
You got
heard
this,
that
Paulie.
From a very reputable vet, that's how you treat eye infections. With desserts.
Paulie Jello balls. That's what they call them.
Desserts.
Put a little Jello shot on that.
Fucking nonsense. Nonsense.
Oh, I bet he'd be going off on that vet today, too.
Oh my God, yeah. So what they need to do is take Paulie back once he's fully healed, so he can do his John Wick style revenge on that fucking lunatic. Fucking send the cat in there with a pair of bolt cutters.
After last week's show, we will not rest until this vet has been brought to justice. And you know who loves justice? Kelly.
Fucking love justice, you guys.
So,
Just had such a great.
about to say, Kelly had a brush with justice the past couple of days. How's it going there, bud?
It's going all right. It's going all right because I'm done with it. I had jury duty. I was called to do my civic duty.
You did a big civic duty.
Fucking dutied all over that place.
I did a big civic duty. And you guys, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know if it's like this everywhere.
Did you do what I tell you to do?
What'd you tell me to do?
Well, I mean, if they made you sit in there, obviously not.
You didn't tell me to do anything.
Well, no, I did. I don't know if I can say it on the air, though.
Okay, well, like, beat
I don't
around
think
the bush
you told
a
me
little
to
bit.
do anything.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
yeah,
guys-
exactly.
What? Yeah. Why?
Did you tell me to shit on the floor? Was that you?
Somebody said shit on the floor?
To be fair, we were throwing him out a lot of good advice, Kelly.
Right.
It's not our fault you didn't take it.
Hey, I did. I ended up getting out of it. I ended up getting dismissed. But boy, howdy, that first day of sitting there in that room for 9 hours kind of made me go a little insane. Because, like, it was just like being stuck in a study hall, but you didn't have any homework to do. And none of your friends were there. And you could like leave the room to go to the bathroom, but that's it. You couldn't go any further than that.
You better not talk to anybody while you're pissing either.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, were they afraid you're gonna make a fucking break for it? Like, that's so weird.
Yeah. No, they're like, you can't go, like, you can't leave the floor.
Say, well, then somebody's holding this wiener while I make me a pizzazz.
Like,
This
you're like,
wiener.
sir, I'm a grown adult.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I can't go somewhere.
And like, so we get in, you have to go through security, which is very much like airport security.
Mhm.
Sure.
Thankfully, you didn't have to take off your shoes.
Just large black women yelling at you at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty spot on. But yeah, so then we get up to like the floor where our jury waiting room is. And for whatever reason, the third floor hallway of the Milwaukee courthouse is the hottest place in the goddamn world. Like, it had to be 80 in there easy. It was like, why? Why is it
Every
like
time you
this?
talk about this, it sounds like a fucking psyop. It really does. It
It
sounds like
really
an
does.
exercise in what you'll tolerate.
Yeah, it fucking yeah. And then so we go into the room and there is like TVs and they're playing like these orientation videos. And so that had a weird thing. I was vaguely paying attention to it in between messaging you guys or reading or whatever.
Like,
And one of the
Miss Minutes trying to welcome you to the TVA.
things was, if you get picked for a trial, do not consult maps or calendars.
What?
The fuck does that mean?
You
What
better
does
not
that
know
mean, right?
You better not know what Southeast means.
Yeah. So I was like, wait. So then I started paying more attention, and
Did
there
they
wasn't any more.
blindfold you and take you to a different location?
Shit, they might as well have.
Put you in a fucking black bag to go to the jury selection.
Yeah, they black bag you and then drop you off somewhere and say, walk home. So then, the lady comes in to talk to us and they turn off the TVs, and those TVs never come back on. We just had 2 off TVs in this room.
Not even some HGTV, just something
Nothing.
non-offensive.
Silence.
Just Jesus Christ.
Just silence in this room for 9 hours. And you're saying, Kelly, but you had a lunch break. And yeah, I did. I walked downstairs to the cafeteria and saw the line was about 100 people long for food that was a mystery to me at that point for a mystery amount of money, and said, fuck that. I'm just going to eat what I brought, and went right back up to the room and sat there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, were you able to like pack your own lunch?
Yes, and that's what I did, thankfully.
Kelly's like, fuck sitting in this room. Let me do
I'm
some
gonna go
sitting in this room.
And it's like, and then I got real mad. And because I was like, wait a minute, I'm not giving these fuckers money. I got
Right.
real mad at myself for going to the snack machine and buying a Rice Krispie treat.
I thought that was part of the deal is you get free lunch for being on jury duty. That's
No,
the
no,
opposite.
no,
Yeah, they don't give you no
no.
like per diem for taking
That's
time
fucked
away
up.
from you?
That's
That's
fucked. They
that's
can't even
part,
give you a lunch.
That's only if you get picked, I think.
that's part of the $25 a day they pay you.
Right.
You're supposed to use that for your lunch and parking and travel.
You gotta pay to park? I hate paying to park to go to work. That's bullshit. I hate that.
Yeah.
shit. They do that at the convention center. I gotta pay like $10 to go to work.
That sucks.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So the side of the room I was on had a window, but that window was facing a brick wall.
Fuck yeah, what a view. You were upgraded.
The electrical outlets were covered by like little metal panels.
Well, yeah. They don't want you charging your shit here.
Well, there's probably no electrical outlets in there anymore. It's probably just those little panels.
Yeah.
Well, that's where they put the bugs,
Yeah.
the listening devices.
That's really fucked up. That they like wouldn't. That's insane. Like no
Yeah.
power even. Like nuh-uh.
It would have been better if they just turned the lights off.
Well,
So the first day I was never called. Like I was never called to be picked for a jury or like, go through the jury selection process. So I like I said, I sat there 9 hours. After 2:00, No one got called. So we sat there for 2.5 hours for nothing.
That's infuriating.
Oh my God. I
That
was
is
so
fucking
mad.
insane.
And then they were like, well, see you tomorrow. And I'm like, but the fucking 10 inches of snow. And they're like, nope, see you tomorrow. And I was like, well, what happens if, like, we're fucking snowed in and we can't get here?
You fucking
they're like-
figure it out.
They're like, well, we'll reschedule you for 2 more days. And I was like, fucking, I'll see you tomorrow.
The fucking nerves on them.
Yeah.
How dare you? Where do you get off, sir?
It's civil servants, man. Like you have to assume that they treat all of the criminals that come into that building the same way they treat the jury duty. There's no bedside manner from any of those people. You're literally prisoners that didn't do anything wrong besides being American.
It really felt that way, where it was just like it 100% felt like high school. Because none of us want to be there. And we're all just kind of sitting in this room, passing the time until we're allowed to go home.
That's so fucking weird, man.
It was a very just strange experience overall.
My mom actually ended up on a trial back when I was in high school. No, maybe in middle school. I was in middle school, yeah. She actually ended up on a trial for a few days. And she was the fucking foreperson.
Yeah.
Because, say what you will about Deb. She wasn't about some fucking not take charge in a situation needed to take in charge. So I'm like, wait for these
alpha.
These soft sons of bitches. Like, we're going to do it.
Death penalty.
She's like, I got shit to do. I don't want to be here. Let's fucking rule this thing.
So this morning I get there at 7:30. So I had to stand in the sleet for a little bit. And then, they let us in. Nothing. We were supposed to be there by 8. Nothing happened till like 9:30.
Sounds about government.
Yeah. Later in the day, around like 10, they called
But if
another.
you showed up at 9:30, you would have got a fucking fine or something. You
Oh
know what
yeah,
I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
Around 9:30, I get called and had to go sit in for a jury selection thing, and thank fucking God they didn't pick me, because that trial, the judge said, was probably going to run through Friday.
Oof.
Yeah. No
Oof.
thanks. Don't feel like being on a criminal trial that I think was an attempted mass shooting.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
but they're like, nah, he didn't do it. It's fine.
I mean, that's one way to look at it.
The defense attorney had a real lackadaisical attitude toward the whole thing, where he was like, he was like, all right, does anyone have a problem if we don't have any witnesses to call? He's like, the burden of proof is on the state. He's like, I could just sit here and put my head down and take a nap. I'm like, what? And like, that's word for word. That is not even me. That is word for word what he said. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
So what you're telling me is this guy got a public defender.
I guess, yeah. And I'm like, God damn. Okay, this guy's guilty as fuck, huh?
Look, it's not my job to bring someone in here to say he didn't do it.
Yeah.
All right? They got to bring in people saying that he did. What the fuck? That's wild. I got the mail for jury duty once. This is back when I still lived in Illinois. So the way that they did it was like, okay, hook for next week, whatever. But so like Monday your form had a number on it. And so like Sunday night, you have to call this phone number. And if your number is not in the range that the robot tells you on Sunday, you're off the hook for Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And it does that until Wednesday. So I ended up having to go in on Tuesday, but nothing happened. I sat in the room and then fucking went home. Like, yeah, but it wasn't all day. I think they cut us loose at like 1 or 2.
Yeah, thankfully they cut us loose today at noon, which was awesome. Yeah. Oh, and then yesterday when we were getting cut loose at 4:40 or whatever, they said, like, all right, if you were a reserve juror that got called in today, They're like, don't bother to call in tomorrow. Just come in.
Because we're gonna
Jesus.
need you.
It was
crazy.
the amount of people that were there and were never called was absurd. There has to be a more efficient way to do this.
Oh, there absolutely is, but that system is not at all built on efficiency.
Uh-huh.
Like you can
No.
do all this shit better. Like
Yeah.
there's a million better ways to do any of this stuff. But
And like,
This
if there
is-
were less people there, you could fucking pay them more too.
yeah, less people, you could pay them more. You could, I mean, I guess they want like a bigger pool, like
Right.
the people to choose from. I guess, but like, you know, when I'm in those situations, I look around, I just look at every person here, and I'm like, everyone here is losing money to be here. Like, what the fuck are you
Oh,
doing?
yeah.
Like, my job at the time was cool enough to, like, you know, it was a thing that the company had a policy for, that, you know, whatever. You like had to sign over the check for what, $8 a day, whatever the fuck it was, to my company, and they just, you know, paid me my whole wage for the day.
Nice.
So it was almost like a PTO day almost. They just want to make sure they got that $12.
That's the way it should be.
Make sure
Yeah.
they broke. Yeah. But you know, I feel like if you fucking run your own business, what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
so crazy. It's so
Uh,
fucking
in
The one
fact-
thing was fucked. Like at the jury selection, when we were, you know, in the courtroom for that, one of the things the judge asked was she had people come up to the podium and say if they had any like conflicts that wouldn't allow them to be, you know, at the trial.
and you're like, I shouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
But that's at the trial. You know, yeah.
But like one girl came up and was like, you know, I have a job orientation that's really important. Then if I don't get it, if I don't go, I could lose this job. And they're like, it doesn't matter. You're part of the jury.
That's so fucked.
And she like at the end came up and was like, hey, I can't do this. And the judge was just like, you have been selected to serve on the jury. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'm like, fuck that. That was the most high school bullshit I've heard in a long time.
Don't ask if you guys don't give a fuck.
One of the few times I got jury duty summons, it was when we had the family construction business, and I sent a letter or whatever I had to do. I just had to be like, hey man, like I am a big part of making this business run. If I gotta leave for jury duty, like we got a bunch of shit that'll fall apart. And they're like, bet fam, enjoy your time off. And I was like, yeah. Gotcha.
Suckers.
Man, the legal system's fucked.
Everything sucks.
Justice.
Yeah. Justice. So yeah, I just sat there and read a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah,
Didn't-
you sure did, bud.
You're-
I don't know if it like
It-
affected anything.
If you wanted out, you should have just read that weird shit out loud.
Start doing a one-man show.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
wanna
could have
be-
read a.
You need to
I'll
be
bring
a
up
certain
the
level of
beat off
crazy.
Bailey strip that I sent you guys. So I was reading a book called Comic Book Holocaust today. I wasn't entirely sure what it was. I just bought it because it looked fun. I bought like a bunch of books from this dude on Instagram that he was like having a little garage sale. So I bought a bunch of shit from him, and one of them was this book. And it was like a bunch of just like horrible spoofs of comics. So this first strip is Beat Off Bailey. The first panel is the Sarge goes in to wake up Beetle Bailey and goes, "Wake up, Beat Off! It's time for a 100-mile hike." Second panel, Beat Off says, "Hey Sarge, do you ever fart and shout your load at the same time?" And Sarge says, "You bore me." Beat Off points at the sky and goes, "Look, there's a giant flying cunt floating in the sky." The next panel, Sarge goes, "Well, you shoot it, you useless piece of shit." Beetle says, "I left my gun at the water slide park. I have a box of raisins." Sarge goes, "Let's throw raisins at it." They throw raisins at it. Beetle says, "Throwing raisins at a giant floating sky pussy is making me horny." Sarge says, "Me too." Beat Off says, "Here comes Lieutenant Flap." Sarge says, "Let's date rape his afro."
No.
They rape his afro. final panel is Beat Off saying, "Fucking afros makes me sleepy," and Sarge goes, "Not me. I feel totally pumped."
And Fiend.
In scene.
Just overall layout and quality wise, big Mr. Will energy.
I was gonna say the same thing. Mr. Will.
Mr. Window.
The guy with the afro looks like a Mr. Will character.
Yeah.
International.
International.
There's also the Popeye the Sailor in the new invention. Popeye is working on like a machine. He goes, "I just need to tighten the proximal digitizer." He goes, "Oh, Olive, get your flat ass in here for a minute. I wants to show you something."
Olive.
Olive says, "What the fuck's the matter?" Popeye says, "Nothing's the matter. I just wanted to show you my new invention. It's a solar-powered dick sucker. So I guess what I'm saying is I won't be needing you anymore. Adios, you noodly bitch." Then Popeye goes, "Now to put my big business in the dick sucking contraption." And his dick is out, and it's got a big old muscle with an anchor tattooed on it.
Which I gotta say, that's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
Then he, all things being even, that's pretty funny.
He puts his dick in the machine and goes, "Oh yeah, baby, that's the fucking shit. Uh-oh, something ain't right," and it just starts spinning him around, and that's the end of the strip. This book was like 100 pages of this.
That's so much.
I like the Ghost Rider one though, where he's trying to eat dildos and they keep melting because he's too hot.
You know, that really is the kind of occupational hazard you don't think about when you think about being Ghost Rider, what that would mean.
You guys seen that machine that they have to extract sperm from nervous patients? It kind of looks like this.
Kinda, yeah. They must have read this comic.
Oh, it's fucking funny. Too funny. Shit. Well, I was trying to look over my notes, see what the hell I had going on this week, and not a whole lot. It was pretty chill. Took a couple of mental health days last week.
Hell yeah.
It was pretty great.
You better bereave it.
You better bereave that shit. It was kind of awesome, not gonna lie. I was real I got my my office nice and cleaned up, put all the stuff away from kind of the pre and post Christmas mess.
Yeah.
Like that's all taken care of. I see my whole damn floor.
Wow.
Pretty great.
'Tis the season.
Yeah. And just, kind of felt pretty good when it was done. Like, oh, look at me accomplishing something. Look at that. But otherwise, didn't do fuck all, man. Took Zoe out to a new sushi restaurant. Well, not new, just new to us. And we got a lobster monster roll.
Oh, I gotta find this. Where was that?
That thing looked wild,
dude. So I'll drop it again. So you got it.
Okay. Cool.
So like it was a kick-ass sushi roll with fried lobster in it. But then they also just put a bunch of fried lobster nuggets like in a martini glass. Like the presentation was incredible.
My God.
Like if it was just the roll, it would have been fine. But then you add all those extra fried lobster nuggets on top of it. Like, holy shit. It was like $22.
Fucking fried lobster nuggets. Sign me up.
It was fucking awesome, y'all. Like, no bullshit. It was delicious. So damn good. And then I got my sister-in-law got me a new one of the Extreme Sets dioramas, little cardboard dios for Christmas, and I set it up. And I was trying to get it ready to go, and then Jack's got to hair up his ass to take some pictures, set some stuff up with the Kotobukiya Mega Man X and Zero models that I got, and he was annoyed at some point that it was taking so long to get ready because I had to go through. Because he wanted to have he wanted to know all the effects and stuff and what they could do. So I had to go digging through all my bins. And I have a bin that's like models and like everything should have been in there, but the X bag ended up someplace else. I had to go digging through that, and then all the other, kind of trinkets and bells and whistles and shit that I got. And he was like, "Okay, we're gonna do something kind of like this," and like the composition was there and the idea was there, but it looked kind of shitty because the 9-year-old did it. And I'm like, "Okay, cool. Let me just clean this up a little bit." And he's like, "What the fuck do you mean?" And I'm like, "Just hang on, it's gonna be cool." And I forget, I was trying to set up, and he's like, "Let's do," and he wants to do, lights and all this creative shit. So I'm trying to set it all up, whatever, and he's like, "Man, this takes a while, doesn't it?" And I go, "Yeah, it does." And also, by the way, keep in mind that I think, I had been awake for about 15 minutes before he was up my ass about this. Like, I woke up, walked out, I was like, "Hey, we're gonna go upstairs and shoot pictures now." And I'll go, "Fuck, I guess, sure." Like, I guess that's what we're gonna do. So I ended up with like a series of like 5 or 6, because that's nothing to it. I'm like, at some point, I'm like, dude, like I kind of want to do something else. Like, I can't, I don't want a whole bunch of these in a row. So I'll pepper them into the feed, which I will share to his own thing as well. He's pretty stoked about that. He's like, "Oh man."
And
Put it
then
in my-
your new background with your spray, your fog spray is pretty dope.
Yeah. I got this stuff called atmosphere aerosol.
That's the word I was looking for. Atmosphere. I was saying
Yeah.
spray environment.
Yeah, same kind of shit, but it's pretty cool. You can, it's aerosol can. You shake it up, you spray it out, and like it just kind of creates this little mist fog that kind of hovers around for a couple minutes. Like, it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. We used to do that the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Get a joint and blow it into the shot.
Yeah.
Used to.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I did that at MJ BizCon during a time lapse.
Fuck yeah. But that was fun, but it made I got everything cleaned up, and then I fucking blew a bomb up in my all this shit out and getting it set up. Then I had to clean it all up again. But I got it kind of down to a science. I can kind of get stuff in and out and mostly know where stuff is for the most part, but it's pretty cool. Otherwise, just chill. Chill is good. Sometimes what your world needs, a little more chill in it.
Well, chill.
Yeah.
A little bit of chill. What you got going on, Nice?
All right. So I have become that guy. I've been digging through my neighbor's trash.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fucking what? I didn't know where this was going, but I didn't think it was that.
No, that was not what I expected.
So first and foremost, we got a little, we call it Silly Goose Corner out in the garage. It's our little chill spot, and just looking for ways to improve it. And leaving the house one day, I saw one of our neighbors, one of my officers or directors, whatever the fuck it called through the HOA, had a end table and a coffee table out at the corner for the trash. I mean, they look kind of shitty. They look like they were probably sitting out on their porch getting, sun damaged and water damage and all that. But I'm thinking garage. I'm not trying to bring anything in the house, but like, I'll take your trash and bring it in my garage and see how it looks.
Okay, yeah.
So I did, but I did email first. Because I do have the email still from the HOA, and I emailed and said, "Hey, you got these tables out for trash. I was wondering if it'd be cool if I come and take them out of your trash. I think I might be able to use them in my garage. Just covering my bases so they don't find out through other means, the former HOA president was digging through your trash. Did you see? Or like I see a fucking Ring camera video of me digging through the trash. Anyhow,
This you,
they
sir.
said, yes, please come take our trash. Come eat our garbage. So even though I got their permission, I still had to do it real covert, like real quick, like go. Because
they know you're coming.
Yeah.
But any passerby, like, is that former HOA president Jason Nyes rummaging through the garbage?
Actually, I think it was New Year's Eve. So like they had a bunch of cars in their driveway too. So anyhow, I got myself a new coffee table and a fucking end table for Silly Goose Corner. And then actual trash day, I'm driving by and there's a fucking stool, like a wooden stool, painted up like a fucking Mario mushroom. And sure, like from the curb, it's got a little wear to it, but I don't know. That stool could work pretty good in Silly Goose Corner. So I sent another email, but this was after the fact. I said, "Hey, just wanted to let you know I came and got that toadstool while I was at it." So
Hell yeah.
and they're like, "Well, I'm glad it would go to a good home." And look at this fucking thing. It looks like they took a white stool, put a few fucking circles on it, and then painted the red, and then just added some green down at the bottom. Fucking stupid, but it works. It works. Now that I got the toadstool, I want to get rid of this fucking garbage ass coffee table and end table. Like, I definitely picked the wrong trash, right? I should have waited, but I think I need to calm down on my trash picking for a while. So, but this is a good find.
Once we moved into the house, took down a bunch of light fixtures and replaced a bunch of shit, whatever. And I roll up to the dump with all this stuff, and you'd think it was Christmas. One of these fucking trash pandas was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! You gonna throw all that away?" I'm like, "You mean this 1999 gold ass light fixture?" Like, "Yeah, I'm gonna throw it away." He goes, "I'll take all that." Go nuts, buddy.
Yeah, like,
hope it makes you happy.
The answer to whenever someone says, "Can I have your trash?" is, "Please, sir. Please take
it. Please.
Please eat my garbage.
May it bring you all the joy you're looking for."
We went to a sushi hibachi restaurant this past weekend for Jose's niece's birthday. And, man, it's been a while since I've been to a hibachi. So I don't know if they've, like, updated the performance across the board, or if just this dude was a fucking banger, but this was the goddamn best hibachi performance I ever seen in my life.
That is correct.
Yeah.
He had just the perfect jokes, hit everything. First time I've ever seen one incorporate people's names.
Yeah, well, that was because Hector was yelling out, "Oh, no names, no names." Because the one dude was yelling out the other name, so the dude immediately went, "Oh yeah, I'm keeping those in the back of my mind."
Well, yeah, but either way, like, he still used it.
He still hit like all the classics, the volcano, the fucking
get to the train, get to the onion train. I like the train.
Onion train? Cool. No.
Oh yeah.
He brought.
Yeah, I've seen that where they pull out the whistle. It's like the volcano gimmick. They push the onions and make with the smoke, and they do the choo choo, kind of like that.
Okay.
The toy fair.
I bet I've seen that. Yeah.
Choo
choo.
But other than the performance being amazing, we had a great time. I'm sitting next to Jose's brother-in-law, and he's looking at the hibachi, and he's like, "So what's going on? They gonna cook over here or what?" I was like, "Yeah. Have you never done a hibachi?" He's like, "No, I've never done this before. I'm excited to experience it." His wife, Jose's sister, leans over and says, "This motherfucker has definitely been to hibachi."
Yeah.
I don't know why he's telling you he hasn't. And then they start arguing back and forth. I'm like, "What do you mean? I've never done hibachi." You're like, "Motherfucker, we did that hibachi in Miami or Tampa or whatever it was. You were there. It was for so-and-so's birthday." He's like, nah. She pulls out her phone. She pulls out a fucking photograph of him sitting at a hibachi table with a huge fucking fireball. It's like, I don't know who that is. Can't be me.
They superimposed me, man.
Yeah. That must be AI.
Deep fake my hibachi photo.
So while we're talking about cool ass dudes, it is 2024, and I believe it is the year of the cool ass dudes. So we got to talk about Bass Pro Shop Guy. We got to watch this video. We got to experience it together live on the podcast.
This fucking dude.
If you haven't seen it, Bass Pro Shop Guy stripped naked. I believe the story is he stripped naked in the parking lot, ran inside the Bass Pro Shop, and then fucking swan dives into the fish tank. Because Bass Pro Shops, they all have a big for show fish tank that I guess you could also fish from in some of the locations. I think maybe the Orlando one.
Never been inside of a Bass Pro
yeah.
Shop. This is an insane thing to be inside of a mall.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a fucking theme park installation.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it, and we're just gonna experience it all.
So that full screen. There we go. He just dove right in there.
And no need to censor it or anything because you cannot see his dick.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
He's just antagonizing the police, yelling at them.
Usually not
Full on naked balls.
Popo. And he was an employee?
No, he's just some dude.
Okay.
Oh, we missed it. So
That fall is rough.
So
Oh, I missed it. Rewind.
yeah. So it looks like the cop is trying to advance on him. So off screen, he decides to jump over the edge of the fucking pond and then naked falls 7 feet to the concrete floor. Pop. Well, he bounced off of the little rock ledge too there at the bottom.
Yeah, you fall from that high, you bouncing off of
And
anything.
then he's
Yeah.
just done.
Dumbass.
That's such a bad fall.
Guy says, dumbass. I will tase you.
Like, he could have. They weren't coming in there after him. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
Yeah,
He could have been there all day.
Yeah.
After that.
And he's not even fighting it. He's like, just take me.
He's
This
he's
hurts so
unconscious.
bad.
yeah,
He's
right now
100%
unconscious.
He ought to
Yeah.
be able to
He
slide
is
across
out
this floor
fucking
pretty
cold.
good.
Yeah. But at some point, he wakes up and just starts going ape shit.
It does not really matter at this point.
Yeah, he got knocked the fuck
There's
out on
another
impact.
minute and 18 seconds of this video. I forgot.
And now this guy's like, okay. Now, there he is. Okay.
What's going on?
The fish awakens.
This guy's trying to touch my dingling.
Oh!
Okay, so when he does
And that's when
this,
he
right?
remembers, oh, yeah, ow.
So yeah, when he does that, he starts screaming at the cop. He starts screaming, "Hey, man, hey, man, hey, get away from my asshole! Hey, man, get away from my asshole!"
I mean, he was close to his asshole.
I mean, to be fair, he definitely was. That's true. Not denying that fact.
Oh my god. Oh, dragging on the concrete.
Ow, that
God.
hurt so much.
Yeah, but
Dude,
like
that's
on his
100%
skin, but
how
not
to do
on
it,
his
too.
dick and balls. That shit is not touching.
Well, he's probably all wet, and those floors are
It's like-
pretty slick.
The guy filming, as he's dragging him away, the guy filming him, he goes, "That's what I'd have done too. I'd have done the exact same thing. Drag him out. That's what I'd have done too."
Now he's gonna pay for a $150 blanket.
Way to go, Mark. Yeah. Give him a little bit of big money.
So yeah, 2024.
So many
is
bad choices
banging,
right there.
y'all. Banging.
Like, I don't like. Like, what's the good version of this?
No. Lee. This is the good version. There was a tweet that I retweeted
No, but like-
that was
No, but if you're that
basically-
guy, like, how do you think it's gonna go that doesn't end exactly like this? You know what I mean? It's good for us,
right?
not
Yeah.
so much
right.
for him.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
There was a tweet I retweeted that was like, you know what? I would much rather you strip naked and dive in the Bass Pro Shops fish tank instead of shoot up a school. So go off, King.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Go
fucking
off,
go for
short
it.
dick
Yeah.
King.
Yeah, I mean, without doubt, like if they just all start doing this, the world will be a funnier place for sure.
Yeah.
Imagine like, okay, so this is either he just gave up. He said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go jump in the fish tank at Bass Pro Shop. Or it's drugs, or it's a psychotic break, right?
Psychotic drugs.
Psychotic drugs.
But like psychotic break and drugs, you're gonna wake up at some point, and your fucking naked body and little tiny dick is all over the internet.
You wake up and you're in a cell, and your face hurts, and your dick and balls hurt. You're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And somebody has to go, oh, buddy,
I took a swim.
Do
what
not
happened?
Log into Twitter. Oh, you guys can see me. Watch this. Check this out. Can you see this on your screen? I know it's tiny, but as I'm talking, the fucking volume starts to go down on my microphone. It's
That's
not
so weird.
It's not doing it even at a like consistent basis, but like no, didn't even do it. It's just creeping down slowly.
That's
It's
so
because now we're
fucking weird,
watching.
man.
So we'll figure this out eventually, or not. While we're talking about cool ass dudes, I got another video of a cool ass dude.
Oh my god, this guy.
This is some sort of convention.
It's gotta be.
Isn't AVN around this time? I don't know. Is that what it is? Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know, but they do a bunch of those fucking porno conventions now.
Because
That's
the title belts. The title
anime
belts are what's throwing me.
Yeah. But like, think about it this way, Kelly. If you're gonna carry around a fucking Mark belt, you're gonna carry it everywhere. You're gonna take it to
Yeah.
the convention, right?
Yeah, I guess the belt mutants will just take it anywhere.
And this guy is just straight up chowing down on this chick's ass in the middle
He's
of
having
public.
a great time.
He's gonna need a mint after this.
And like I said, I've never done the porn convention thing, but I've been to many comic conventions and whatever, and I've seen
You've eaten Mark Hamill's ass.
no, I've seen a lot of fan interactions at a lot of shows, but I guarantee you, this guy is gonna remember this one more than anybody who ever fucking shook Anthony Daniels' hand.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Talk about beat Mahoney.
Yeah.
Here is my daddy.
Yeah, this, call it whatever you will, but right now that young man made a memory.
Memory for all of us. It's just so,
Yeah,
and all the dudes are just standing around like, I should be turned on, but I'm not.
Everyone's like, man, I wish I had the balls that put my face right in that musket.
Like, how much do you think he paid for that?
Depends on the show. Maybe nothing.
Whatever she might have been in a good mood.
Yeah,
Just
this
let's
just
fucking
seems
go.
like they just met haphazardly.
Maybe like that. Her thing is like she makes them. Like, no, you're
You're gonna eat that
bend
ass,
down,
homie.
and eat this butt.
But yeah, like I remember maybe it was last year. Some of those the Instagram cosplay hosts were like, they just set up a booth at one of these porn conventions, and guys were paying them to kick them in the nuts.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's
You
right.
know? So it takes all kinds, Kelly. It takes all kinds.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
true.
one last thing. You guys see this? Kerouac got an action figure of Tad.
Aw. See, I can't imagine why the selfie series didn't continue, because that looks just like him, obviously.
That seriously, like that would be a great Tad. That's a great
Yeah.
Tad.
Yeah, no, that's a really good likeness for him.
But you know what? When I did like the online thing, whatever, it looked just like that. I feel like they all look the same.
Yeah.
Like, and I've seen like Dan Larson put some of his up. It looks like that too.
Yeah.
I asked
fucking look like the same.
I asked him on his Instagram, is that Tad? He says, I hate you.
Ugh.
But
Yeah,
seriously,
can't imagine
really good
why
Tad.
they didn't carry that on. Can't imagine.
Really good Tad. I mean, if Tad is listening, like, They're not doing the selfie series anymore, so he couldn't really get one if he wanted one. That's a shame.
You can just try and buy Kerouacs.
Or anybody's, because they all kind of look like him if they have a beard, I think. They're all kind of the same.
Make the one of that dude eating ass.
Wobble,
That's
wobble,
the
wobble,
selfie
wobble.
I want to see.
What's up, Jose? How you doing?
You know,
When you're not jumping over fences.
Just like his
fucking rain.
forefathers.
Hey, well, yeah, I'm watching that guy, and I'm like, that could have been me. But the first thing I said was,
Oh God.
I am willing to cut myself on the fence, but I'm not falling. I had a grip.
Just naked with a little acorn dick just laying in the dirt.
Right in front of the Uber driver.
The Uber driver is like, yo, man, why you naked?
Jose?
Hey, man.
Not much. Just working in the warehouse. Niece was down.
Balls in my car, man.
She came down. We did the birthday thing. Did the hibachi. Did some steak dinners.
Another quick story from the hibachi. We were told 2:00, and we were on time. But as we're driving there to meet at 2:00, got a message, pregame at our house. So like, all right. So the 2:00 hibachi turned into a fucking 5:00 hibachi real quick. It was pretty cool.
They
But
had
then
me confused.
they're all like fucking roasting each other about how long it took. And I'm just kind of like, man, I love it when they do it to each other. It makes it worth it. It makes it worth all those times.
Well, I got a text. It was like, hey, we're coming to pick you up. Be there in 20. It's like an hour and a half later. Like, what the fuck?
Leaving now.
Yeah. And then I get a text from my niece, and she's like, okay, I'm on my way. I'm like, what do you mean you're on your way? I thought I was supposed to already been picked up.
We could have totally
Didn't
come
you
and
should
picked
drive
him
an
up,
Uber?
too.
What the fuck, lady?
Well, she wasn't supposed to come get me. My sister was. She left. She went and picked up everyone else but me. She went and got her dad, my niece's dad. She went and got my mom. And nobody came and got me.
God damn, it's like the fucking
Well,
strip club all over again.
Yeah, my niece said the same thing. Everybody walks in the house and she's like, where's Uncle?
But it was a great time. We had so much fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That guy was the best hibachi guy, but I also guarantee you no other table rocked it.
No, yeah. Like we had the most fun.
They did that. He takes like the little chunks of rice that didn't quite break up and then do the trick where he breaks it up and flips it. Everyone's got to catch it in their mouth.
Yeah.
Like, we were loud. The grandmas nailed it. They caught it. And then he got her, my sister's husband was, he takes a lot of photos. That's his thing. He photos everything. So he's been recording. He's not recording at the moment. The guy's like, hey, get your camera out.
Yep.
So Destiny's, no names. So my niece sees that and she starts recording. She's like, oh, well, whatever he told him, I want. But she didn't know it was one of the, he's pretending to put sauce and then he squirts it at her. But it was the string in the
like straight
thing.
up Pee Wee Herman joke shop shit.
Yeah. So there's the angle that got her doing it, and then there's her angle of it getting done to her.
At the end of the meal, Jose's brother-in-law says to me, hey, you want me to send you all these videos I took? I was like, no, that's fine. Like, I saw it with my own eyes. You don't have to send it to
Right,
me.
I was there. Yeah,
he's like, no, I'm gonna send it to you. Okay. And then he fucking in front of me, I'm sitting next to him, clicks on like 8 videos to send me over Facebook Messenger. One of them 9 minutes long. And Facebook's like, "What? You're not trying to send that. Get out of here."
Would that even send?
No.
Remember that time Jose sent us a link that was like 5 miles long?
We've all been there. Jose, we've all sent long links, but Jose sent the longest link of all time.
Well, you know.
And it was
Yeah.
live on the podcast too, wasn't it?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
And we were like, "Holy fucking shit, Jose, what is this link?"
Like, man,
Long time.
I just hit
Comic
copy.
Con time.
What else you up to, Jose? What you
Uh,
doing? This motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna
What I do?
tell
What I
him
do?
about his week. So we're at his sister's house, and she had given him one of his Christmas presents, and it's a T-shirt with Sasquatch, and it's a disc golf shirt,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Sasquatch walking across, he's in the walking pose, the Sasquatch pose, but he's holding a disc golf basket in
Yeah.
his hands.
And it's like there are those who wander, and then there are those who lost a disc or whatever.
yeah. There's it's like those who are lost, and there's just those who are looking for lost discs.
And his mom is like,
Okay.
"I don't get it. What is this about?" And we're all like, "Oh, it's like disc golf." And Jose plays a lot of disc golf. She's like, "I have never heard of Jose playing disc golf in my life. I've never heard of this sport. I've never heard of Jose being interested in it."
What is a disc?
How
like,
does it golf?
You guys know Jose, right? Like, he talks about disc golf, right?
Pretty frequently, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Wild.
I would say it, solid interest.
Quite a bit.
I said, "Tell your mom about your interests, Jose."
I guess I haven't. But I mean, I'm gonna. I don't know.
Like, I'm not gonna fucking bring her into my life. You.
You sounded like Lee.
But yeah, just all that and fucking not a whole lot.
Amen to that.
Those are do's and just easy sleazy, long days, getting ready. Work season's kicking off. We're going to Kansas on the 16th, so trying to jam a lot in.
Oof. That always works great.
So cool.
Just jamming it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like that dude with his face in that ass crack.
Just like that other dude with his face on the concrete floor.
Oh, shit. It has been so long, I didn't even think that we got a sounder that I can play.
We do have a sounder.
Look at
We
this.
damn
fucking
sure do.
Shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Six.
Top 6.
I still like 6.
It has been a minute since we heard that song. Pretty stoked about it. So, traditionally, we do the top 6 toys in the first episode back, but, we had a vet-related emergency last week.
Week got away from us.
Yeah, that's all right. It was a story worth telling, for
Just
sure.
like
So
a
I'm
man
not
at
mad
the
about it.
Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah. Oh, I also like the one. I think Mahoney shared it. The dude who got stuck in a big vase.
Oh yeah. That's
a pretty good one,
definitely
too.
In my first round of tabs, but I knew I didn't want to keep us too long. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2024 is the year of the
Yes.
dude.
Yeah, just cool guys. Cool guys
Cool
all day.
dudes just chilling in fucking pots.
Just like I'm definitely down for a white dude. Where's Waldo as opposed to like, white dude GTA. You know?
Okay, talking about white dudes getting into things. Have you guys heard about the fucking Jews that dug tunnels between synagogues in Brooklyn?
No.
Okay, so
No.
let me see if I can fucking find at least a video of it. The first thing I saw was, a like default Hasidic Jew, hat, glasses, hair, suit, all that shit,
Like the whole thing. Right, sure.
climbing out of a grate in the fucking sidewalk, slapping the camera and running off. Let me
Okay.
see if I can find it. But so that starts the story of they've been these Hasidic Jewish teenagers have been digging tunnels under Brooklyn in order. Oh, I found the fucking dude coming out of the goddamn grate. Jesus Christ. Look at this guy. Just a
What?
grate with a bunch of the bars.
How are they
cut.
digging holes in Brooklyn without talking to Tito first?
Mhm. Slaps the camera and runs. So,
What the fuck?
if I'm not mistaken, the whole tunnel idea was so that these young teenage ruffians could fucking sneak over to this other synagogue.
Police
and,
make
like,
a wild
fucking
discovery underneath a
bust 'em up.
synagogue in Brooklyn.
And then this whole like riot started
World headquarters in
at the
Fox actually
look at this fucking shit. So these dudes essentially came out of the wall and started
Oh my
fucking shit up.
God.
You see this hole?
Orthodox Jewish sect.
They've got like civil
That's
engineers
fucking
out
crazy.
there making sure that the buildings aren't going to fall down.
Well, yeah, you can't just dig a hole under the ground.
Especially not in New York.
Shit.
The cement truck was here and
That's crazy.
It's wild stuff.
Group reportedly stored their tools and equipment.
Oh my god. That's fucking nuts.
It's wild stuff, man. 2024
Wow.
is going off. It is simmering below the surface, just like Ghostbusters 2. Literally below the surface.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Top 6
You getting them,
toys.
Jose?
Get him, Jose. Get him. Get that fucking.
Wow.
At
Sorry.
least it's fun so far. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, we're having a good time. Now, come like November, might be a different story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see if cool dudes really do finish off 2024 strong. You know I'm talking about the coolest dude.
hopefully he finishes it off in a hole.
He just doesn't want to wear pants anymore, you guys.
Who does?
If I think about it, maybe I won't. Hey, how do you get up and put on your pants? And I just think, you know what? I don't think about it. Because if I think about it, maybe I won't want to do it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
It's amazing.
fucking lunatic. Absolute lunatic.
Trump
All right.
on that nostalgia run.
Yeah. All right. So we're doing top 6 toys of 2023. Time to start up a new list for 2024. I was smart. I kind of kept a running tab throughout the year, but it was still tough to fucking pick my darlings here, man, because it was a pretty cool year for cool shit. Not gonna lie. So in no particular order, just because it was very difficult. You know what? Why don't you go first, Kelly? Fuck it, why not? Feeling frisky. Let's go.
Wait, I go?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
go,
sure, go
Kelly.
for it. Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me
what
or
happened?
you me?
Me? Me or you? All right. I don't have a particular order either.
Well, I hope
Knives,
it's
do you
the
have
fucking
the-
order you gave it to me in.
They are in the order that I gave it to you, which
Okay,
is
good.
in no particular order. My number one is the Mondo release, the Sakura Biolante.
Nice.
This I got in. I went back and checked on like when I took the pictures. It was January 4th. And I remember saying like this is an early front runner. I love a big pink monster toy. And
He's beautiful.
honestly, I wish it glowed in the dark as well as it did in that picture, but fuck, it still looks cool as hell.
That looks more like a negative.
Yeah.
Like a filter.
Yeah, it's a very faint glow. Yeah, they need to work on their glows, but the colors are so striking. Like I really love this piece.
This guy says, "I've shown you my Biolante. Please respond."
So then next, we got the SH Monster Arts Gamera Rebirth.
Fuck yeah!
Look at that fucking dude.
What a big chunky boy
What
he
a
is.
boy!
Yeah,
Look
he's
at that
real
fucking
thick.
unit.
And this is from that Gamera
yeah.
movie that you didn't like, but you liked the design of the Gamera.
Well, the anime, and I ended up liking it. I think the animation is just trash, but like from a story perspective, and they definitely put all of their budget into the monster scenes. So overall, it's worth watching, but it's also kind of bad, but still good. It's flawed. It's a flawed project, but I really do like this Gamera design a lot, and the toy is awesome.
He looks great.
I'm always going to support my boy.
Little tummy.
Yep.
And he does kind of
he's
look
so
like
fierce.
animated style, a little bit.
Yep.
Just look at all those fucking parts. Love that's rad.
Oh yeah.
Parts.
Yeah, they gave him a lot of stuff.
What, an extra tail? What are those, like fins?
Those are like, yeah, for when he's flying.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because his arms inexplicably turn into fins.
Yeah. Cool dude.
Real cool dude.
These are some expensive toys, Kelly. I think you have a problem.
Yeah. 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 So next we have another expensive toy.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit.
This is the X plus D for real Godzilla and Evangelion crossover piece.
Looks like
And
he's
it's
turning into a
so
fucking werewolf.
good. Yeah, it's so cool. I've really wanted. They did like one of their big figures of this. It's so much money, but this is a fine substitute, especially because I'm already collecting the D for real line.
That's great.
Because they're so detailed, and they don't take up much space. So it's like they're maybe 6 inches tall, maybe 7, but they pack in so much into these little figures.
Speaking of, I did see a
Like
lot of people talking about the size of that guy's dick and how just astonished they were about how tiny it was. And I'm just thinking to myself,
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah,
cold water.
that's
There's
also
definitely some shrinkage there, but also I think people would be surprised at how average that dick is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Like, yeah, that dick probably just sucked right back up into him.
Once it hit that fucking cold ass.
Well, yeah, no shit
water.
too. Well, yeah, but once you hit that floor,
If that dude,
everything sucked back up.
If that dude lost 50 pounds, he'd gain 5 inches of dick. That means he'd have a whole 5 inches.
Concussion.
What'd you say, Jose?
Said there was a lot of good dick under this concussion.
Worth it. Worth repeating. This guy's cool, Kelly.
Yeah, this
so far 3 out of 3
yeah,
bangers.
this might be my favorite toy. It's so good.
How does he get his
But my
arms
next one is very fun.
Oh my goodness.
What was that? Yeah,
said, how
I
did he
love
get his
this one.
arms
This
in
one I
there?
just kind of stumbled upon on Instagram one day, and I was like, well, I need this guy. I need Sushi Chef Godzilla with
Yes.
his little sushi people.
Oh, they're sushi
He's
people.
so- Yeah. Yeah, he's so just dumb and he's got his little tongue out for some
He's
reason.
got fucking
Oh,
Yeah, if you-
sucky sandals.
They're in the fucking fetal position. That's terrible.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so fun, dude.
So what is
Yeah,
it? Just
here's
the
the
figure
close-up
and the plate with the stuff on
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's just the figure with the plate.
it? Have you looked into getting yourself a little scale sushi restaurant set?
I think I might need to once I figure out where to display it.
I got a scale sushi set at fucking Five Below, dude.
Hell yeah.
Damn. I'll have to go look.
Yeah.
Or Jose can make you one. Jose, make him a sushi set. Make him a real
Sushi?
sushi lady.
I love how sinister that picture looks.
Yeah. Fitting.
Oh no, there's an air of sinisterness to like the whole thing. Really, it's kind of great. I love it.
Yeah.
That angle, that hat, I don't know if it's shadow or I think it's the background mixing it. It kind of looked like he was wearing a Heisenberg hat.
I do think I do think diversity has gone too far. Wokeness, as they say today. We don't need a yellow fetal baby, a pink fetal baby, and a brown fetal baby. For real. Like, to be honest, they could all be yellow. We'd understand.
Well, what if they're all different flavors? You don't know.
Well,
Could be,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the chef special.
Yes. It is.
You don't-
It is.
Then you
sushi,
get whatever you
so
get. You know,
It's variete.
that's tremendous.
We're all pink
and
on the
then
inside.
we're getting
Godzilla.
into now we're getting into my deals section
Hell yeah
of my
deals.
list. I picked up this Frankenstein that Uncle Todd put out for $16 on Prime Day, I believe it was.
I dug that book when it came back around. That version.
And that's a big boy
Yeah.
too. Mega
It's a
figure.
big boy.
I think I got it for like maybe 30, and I didn't feel mad about getting it at 30. He's a
No.
chonker.
Yeah, no, 16 was an absolute steal. Like, this is a great figure. This is about as good as you could ask for a Frankenstein figure.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I don't know what you do differently, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I was super happy with that. But it wasn't my best deal of the year. Now, this statue of Jiras, who is from the original Ultraman series, that was literally just an old Godzilla suit they had lying around that they threw a frill on.
Oh my god.
So this
Oh yeah, it
the
looks
price
just like Godzilla. Yeah.
this the price on this was what, $260, I think it was.
$259.99 at
Yeah,
Entertainment
so-
Earth.
I don't know when this actually came out, but I got it this year. And I was watching it slip lower and lower down the diamond liquidation list. I paid $30 for this guy.
Holy shit!
My god.
Fuck yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Get that 99% off.
Yeah.
All right. How do we do that math?
Okay. Hang on. I can do that math real fast.
You said $30?
Yeah.
No. Is it 30 divided by $259.99? Is that right? So is my math correct? Is it 89% off?
That sounds
Yes, that's what I got too. Yeah, I was like, because there's things on the diamond liquidation list when I'm doing my orders where I'll keep an eye on them, where I'm just like, I don't necessarily need this, but if it gets down to a certain price,
Yeah.
I can't say no. And once that hit $30, I'm like, well, I can't say no.
That is like, I'm so happy for you with that deal.
Yeah, and it's a really nice piece too. I'm actually really glad I have it. Oh man, the Entertainment Earth has just one left. So if you want to pay 89% more than I did, you can go get you one. But yeah, it's a really nice piece. Like,
losing you a little bit, Kelly.
Yeah, they were listening and found out how much you paid for it. That was a mistake.
Shut him down.
Get your shit together, Jitsi.
Things of the entire year, I think.
He's back.
He doesn't know he left.
Probably not.
I think
back.
he's
Okay, yeah.
talking.
Yeah, no, sorry, my internet's shitty. I'm thinking it's no, I heard. I think it's just because the storm and fucking who knows, water's getting into the wires or whatever.
We got the nor'easter coming.
But yeah, so that is my list with the greatest savings of all of the year 2023.
Great job.
No, fucking tremendous. A+ stuff.
I would buy so much shit if it was 89% off.
Yeah, no shit.
That's dope. All right, so next? I had a really hard time whittling down to just to exactly 6. So I ended up with a couple of pairs, because I had some shout outs. It was a lot of shit. So, but I kicked my shout outs to the curb. I'm going to start off with so far, at least, it looks like the last year of the Lightning Collection for a while. So I put down the Omega Rangers 4-pack that they put out. That's a Pulse exclusive. Because I'm a sucker for when they do comic shit, man. I love that. I love when they do the comic book stuff. And they did not fuck around with these at all. Like, they don't have the civilian heads, which some people were upset about. But every single detail is painted on there properly. Like, all the rings on the knuckles, the stripes on the hands, like that kind of stuff that you don't normally see on these. Like, normally you kind of have to, like for all the Dino Charge ones, you had to color on the silver on the top of the hands like that. They spared no detail. It looks great. They all had like the different energy effects and shit like that. It was awesome. And then way early in the year, they did this crazy ass Blue Centurion figure that is, again, just the detail is out of this fucking world. Like, all the little spots are there. It looks more like a figure arts than it does anything Hasbro's ever put out.
Look at this fucking cop.
Look at him. Look at him. He's got all the translucent lights. He has swap out parts where the little silver bits on his hips like come out, like they have like holsters like RoboCop's gun. He's got his little whistle thing. Yeah, he has I think a different hand holding his whistle. He's got his little blaster that turns into, he's got the sword version and the little handheld. It's everything you could possibly want out of a Blue Centurion. This thing has it. It's kind of nuts.
Send this dude to Brooklyn. He'll smoke out those tunnels.
Oh, for sure. Actually, he was less a cop and more an agent of traffic safety in the Japanese version. His name in the Japanese Car Ranger show was called Signal Man. Very blunt with the naming over there sometimes. Signal Man, because he has a traffic signal on his fucking chest. Obviously. But it's great. Really, really good. And then fucking Uncle Todd came through with the fucking Batmobile, the Gold Series Batmobile, Gold Label Batmobile with the 89 Batman is so fucking rad.
Just the value again for the size
exactly
of the vehicle. The just the value of the 15 boxes that they put it in.
It's so many boxes. So many boxes.
I use every one of those to pack some shit away and put stuff in the storage.
Yeah. Because it came in an absurd amount of boxes. But I think the only other way to get this Batman is in the big, like, multi-figure set that they did, because
Right.
they did Michael Keaton Batman, but it was the Flash version. So we had like, no gold belts and like the weird piping and shit like that. So this is like the true, with the exception of being able to turn his head, it's pretty spot on. And it's got the cloth cape, which the regular retail releases don't normally have. And the car is dope as shit. It's got that really sleek matte finish on it. It just looks great. It looks fucking tremendous.
I've definitely seen a few things where you can get aftermarket parts to kind of upgrade your Batmobile, and that's interesting.
Really?
Like
there's
there's a site that basically 3D prints the Gatling guns that you kind of set on the front.
That's cool. I did just see that you've seen that big Lego Batcave they came out with that has the folding one that has like the computer and all that shit, and it comes with the Batmobile.
Yes.
You built that Batmobile has a gimmick where you kind of push down on a brick on the back and the Gatling guns spring up and like the 2 panels off the top go flying.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't know that until like yesterday. I'm like, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that big one does it.
That's fucking cool. I did not know that. That's a great gimmick.
I wonder. I would have liked to see Todd's version of the crappy plastic cocoon that the old Toy Biz version came with. You remember that?
No. See, I never had this. I never had this Batmobile.
But you remember
another reason I wanted it.
You remember the cocoon from the movie, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
the Toy Biz version, it was basically just a thin plastic molded piece, like almost the same thickness and durability of like the plastic inserts you would find inside of a toy box.
No shit.
It got beat to hell, just cracked. It did not survive most of the time.
I had no idea that they did that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you just set it on top. It was like, oh, cocoon time.
Huh. All right, why not? Fuck it. Works for me. The next up, I got the Jada Toys Street Fighter figures. I got Ryu and Chun-Li so far.
I'm going to need to get my hands on Blanca when he comes out.
These things are fucking crazy good.
Yeah.
They look so nice.
For the price point?
Oh my god. Like for the price and just the overall kind of quality of them, cuz like Ryu's belt and gi top are all that kind of flexible rubber, so they can come off. So you can be fucking, popping tops, kicking ass.
Hell yeah. Uncle Ryu.
Same thing with Chun-Li's skirt. It's very soft and malleable too, so it doesn't get in the way of anything. Like, the crazy poses.
Mm-hmm.
The joints are really secure. Nothing's loose, but they're also really smooth, right? So like, nothing, no ratchet joints, nothing super tight you got to worry about kind of locking exactly into place. The joints are smooth. Both of these guys came with 2 heads, different hands. Chun-Li's got a effect for her fucking like lightning kick thing that she does.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like she's doing the kick, and that also will support. There's like a little stand, even like a post, so she can pose her doing the crazy kick thing. It's awesome. They're fucking tremendous. And coming out the gate with these things, when like Jada for like their die-cast cars and shit.
Well, they did all the Monster Cereals figures and the Chester Cheetah.
But like that was all last year.
Yeah.
Like they didn't make action figure #1 until last year. And they're like, oh, we're going to make really cool shit, really inexpensive at a quality that will surprise you.
That's wild.
Yeah. I talked to the dude from Jada at Toy Fair, actually, and I kind of said the same thing. I'm like, what the hell? And his response was, yeah, it's crazy, right? He's like, no one's more surprised than me. It's nuts. Yeah, they're tremendous fucking values.
I mean, if you're in that position to create a Street Fighter toy line, like push it as far as you can, right? If you're like creative director or your project manager or whatever, you fucking try and put as much money and budget into these as possible until someone tells you no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's either because right now it's these or the Storm Collectibles figures
or figure arts. I think
that's
too.
right. They're doing figure arts now too. Yeah, but they're 4 times as much, 3 to 4 times as more expensive, and they're not. They can't be 3 to 4 times as good. You know, they might be better articulated, but like these look tremendous for what they are.
I think
very, very good.
I think Hasbro and Mattel and McFarlane and NECA need to up their game a little bit. You know,
Yeah, they are so good.
Uncle Todd likes to talk about, you know, giving value and giving you a lot of plastic. I don't know if a McFarlane Toys are doing shit like this. For that price?
No, the engineering is tremendous. It's great. So I'm not all in, but I'm definitely all in on like the characters from the movie.
Yeah.
Like, because I fucking love that movie. I want to have Chun-Li fighting Vega in a hotel room.
You better be playing that jam.
Goddamn right. Fucking A.
What was the jam?
KMFD. Ultra.
Yeah, KMFDM. Yeah.
Okay.
Wildfire. He fucking throws a couch through the wall and knocks it down an elevator shaft.
Yeah.
That's one of the best animated fight sequences ever.
Not
So
my
good.
face.
So good. Next up, got another pair because I couldn't fucking pick one. The SH Figure Arts Chainsaw Man and Power. Because holy shit, these are
They're
phenomenal fucking toys.
And you can find all these shots at Lee Toy Shots on Instagram.
Yeah, these are on my Instagrams. The pretty ones are. Like there's nothing you can want that Chainsaw Man to do that he can't do. I've never seen engineering and articulation like this. Like the shoulders have this weird like kind of floating butterfly joint that you can tie this motherfucker or not. It's wild. Like the legs are crazy, and he has these crazy hidden joints in his abdomen, like underneath like this soft plastic shirt. And then Power is just as impressive because they had the engine because she's always got that hoodie on, kind of half open, and so they engineered these crazy pieces to go and kind of be able to rotate it around the hoodie part around the shoulder. So you can move the arm in these crazy positions and not like kind of like there's seams, but nowhere near like you would expect there to be, you know? Aside from giving her an actual soft goods jacket, but I think the effect might be better with this than some of the soft goods I've seen that Figure Arts does. Like these are it's really, really good. And she has the Power comes with all kinds of fun accessories. She got her blood hammer, she's got a couple of knives, a whole bunch of crazy different faces and hands, and her little cat that she loves so much she almost murdered Denji for because she's kind of a piece of shit. But in a fun way. She's a lovable, affable piece of shit. So I have the regular Denji and Makima on pre-order because I might be all in on those fucking things because I love me some Chainsaw Man. So good.
Who are they about to fight? Wendigo?
That is a Wendigo Build-A-Figure arm I had in a bin somewhere. I do not have Wendigo, but I got an arm.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What a brilliant way to use the things that you have.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for that one.
Little Wendigo arm Dingaloris.
Yep, straight up. And then next up, another pair. These are from a company called Maestro Union, and have these figures in a line they're calling the Fu-Ray Planet. They're just like crazy animal dudes.
He's got a little ball sack on the end of his pipe.
Straight up. But like that little pipe, I didn't even know was separate from his belt until I was fucking around with it. Like, so all the throwing knives you see there, those are all separate pieces. He's got like a gourd hanging off of there, like, you know, for water and whatever. That's a separate piece. His gauntlets and the rings come off of his hands. They're tremendous. Him and the wolf. So this is Blade Master Wing, and the other one is Veteran William. He's a crazy Wolfman dude. They run about $100 each, the Fu-Ray planets, but they come with so much fucking stuff. Basically enough for almost 2 figures. Like the wolf guy, the Veteran William, he has this the mane around his head, but that's a separate piece, so that can come off, and then you can load him up and replace his upper arms, shit, you can replace. So right there, he's got the pants on, but he has a separate piece for a crotch and upper thighs, where he can just look like a naked wolf man if you want.
Hell yeah.
Or put him in clothes. He has like dog tags, like a trench coat, and like holsters for a shotgun and shit like that, and anywhere in between you want to do. Different, like I said, the Blade Master Wing has the same kind of thing. He has a piece that you can put around his head that look like he has like big yoked shoulders, like hair and shit like that, or take it off to put the cape on. The only thing that can make this better is if the cape was not plastic, because it hinders the mobility a little bit, but not enough to not make it one of the best fucking toys I bought last year.
Are these the guys that also did the big ass like Leatherhead?
Yes, the Leatherhead is the first one in that line. And it's also fucking great.
Do you have that one?
Yeah, it's at the top of my Instagram, I think.
Okay.
It's I think it's pinned to my Instagram, I believe.
The not Leatherhead.
Well, that's the thing though, because like I kind of thought it was going to be a not Leatherhead, but it turned out to be this whole line of like, because they come with books too, and there's a whole like world that they're from. So they each come with a comic book. Shit, the Veteran William came with a full ass graphic novel.
That's wild.
But yeah, so this guy here, the crocodile dude, same kind of thing. You can take his shirt off, and then he's got shackles that you can put on his wrists with like chains hanging off of him. Like, just it's so fucking. He's got a little like a little Bayou Leatherhead type hat. It's magnetic, and then for him, the head, so there's a separate piece between the head and the body. It's like a neck almost. And he has one that's straight, one pointing to the left, and one pointing to the right. And so you can pose him however you want, but the neck to shoulders is seamless when you put that piece on there, as opposed to having like a big gap where you turned his head one direction or the other. It's really, really shit you don't think about until you see somebody do something like this, and you're like, oh fuck, this is genius. Like, they're so good.
These guys are great.
Yeah, I mean, they're not cheap, but they're so fucking good. Like, they
got pay for quality.
Yeah, they're like a samurai rabbit dude I didn't get because I don't need a samurai rabbit dude. But so there's like the east and west. Like the west side are like the wolf dude and the
not so Usagi Yojimbo.
He's very much a Usagi Yojimbo type, but he's like real lanky and creepy looking. And so like him and the Blade Master Wing are on like the East collection. Like it's all Chinese type stories. And so they've got a 2-pack, or at least maybe not necessarily 2-pack, but 2 like Panda Brothers coming out that look pretty wild.
Yeah, I saw those.
And
is it the same mold as the big grizzly bear, just painted different, or am I thinking of a different company that does the big?
The grizzly bear is a different company, so it's a different mold altogether. Like there's some wild shit happening there, like with boutique action figures.
Yeah, if you want to spend $100 per action figure, you got a lot of options these days.
Yeah. And it's not bullshit. Like it's good stuff, man. Like I don't know who it is, but somebody's making. They're basically like unofficial World of Warcraft orcs, and they look fucking awesome.
Yeah,
they look so badass.
Apparently, the game is you just got to keep making shell corporations for whenever you're trying to sell things that are like bordering the line of IP. That way,
they've been doing it with Transformers for years.
Yeah. That way, if you get shut down, you can just start a new company.
On the slide for. But yeah, it's crazy some of the shit they got out there now. And the one I am looking forward to that they're doing coming up is I think she's like a lioness, I think. Like a kunoichi.
Oh,
like a lioness ninja. It looks fucking cool. Like looks badass. So just really fucking dope. And then last one is this fucking dude here, Mezco's 112 Bartholomew Vex, an evil fucking goat.
Fuck yeah.
Wizard dude. So he was in the original kind of stop motion trailer for the Atticus Doom figure that came out late 2022, and they finally came out with him at the very tail end of last year. And so he's got all these crazy like magic effects, and like he has a couple of different goat heads. They all have magnets in them, so you can mount the crazy like a couple of different magic effects that you can magnetize to his head. but the base kind of smoke of those effects also fits perfectly into one of his hands, so they could be throwing fireballs or have it like coming out of his head. It's genius. And his other kind of head is like this crazy. He has like a vulture head as well, and then another one that looks like it's the vultures melting into like a Cthulhu monster. Fucking awesome! Like, it looks badass. Bunch of accessories and shit, and all of them can be stored in his fucking. He has like a doctor kit bag that is also a snail. Like, it's fucking wild. Like, it's like a snail bag. It's insane. The Gabimaru almost made the list too. The Gabimaru is fucking tremendous.
Look at all these toy shots. Lee's Toy Shots on Instagram.
Enough for nothing. I got some cool shit on there. I think some pretty cool shit this year.
Proud of you.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, that's mine. It's pretty wild shit. Because toys are cool, you guys.
Toys are great.
Toys are cool.
I'm definitely going to be focusing more on quality than quantity this year. Like,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much easier to pay $100 on a figure if there's only like 3 of them, right?
Yeah, and you know, and maybe I don't need to get something at fucking Ollie's just because it's fucking $6. I got to put it somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just because it's cheap can't be a good enough reason to get something.
I tell you what, I'm getting one of those Everett Ross figures to put a new head on my Director Krennic from Rogue One.
Yeah, shit. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
All right.
Fuck you, Krennic.
Me next, and then Jose.
What you got, dog?
Jose can pull up the rear because I don't think he has pictures.
No, I don't.
It's all good. We can just talk about it.
I missed the memo.
All right, my 6 is because I always wanted these as a kid, never got them. Me and Jose have some history with these from film school, and Lee, you helped me collect all 4 of these. The giant-sized turtles. They just look so great, especially now that I've moved this shelf system over onto where the pizza wall is, and just having these 4 dudes hanging out in front of the pizza wall is very cool looking.
They are very cool looking.
A statement piece.
They're
goofy as fuck, but iconic.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but even when we were kids, Leo only came with 1 sword, right?
I do believe so. And I think the difference is it had a brown handle. And like Raph's size have red handles. I think the Chucks for Mikey, you know, they just got to change them from the vintage ones ever so slightly. They need to come out with the fucking Bebop and Rocksteady, goddammit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then number 2, I kind of shit-talked the silhouette of the Batman, but I put it on my fucking Amazon list, and my mother-in-law got me the Batmobile. I haven't opened it yet, but I got it, and it's cool looking.
It's so much fun. It's great.
A lot of these are just pictures of toys in boxes because I have not opened them. Shout out to Jose for picking these motherfuckers up in a Ross. $6 a piece.
$6 each.
For Tomax and Zaymot from G.I. Joe Classified. Some of my favorite vintage G.I. Joe figures were these creepy twins. I expected them to do a 2-pack at some point, but I'll take both of them for $12. Thank you very much.
They did do a re-release, maybe a multi-pack with Baroness.
Right. But I just
like the Crimson Guard version.
I don't know why it sticks in my head so much because I don't think we saved the packaging when I was a kid. We saved the file cards, but I distinctly remember the 2-pack packaging for Tomax and Zaymot, and they do the retro cards. So I'm hoping they'll just bring that back. Just redo it.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
It's a big ass card.
I got that fucking
6 figures on it. Yeah,
I got that Fortnite boat from Ollie's for like $20, and that is gonna be these guys' boat. They are gonna enjoy a night out on the water.
And you'll have to do no effort either, like because that Fortnite boat is practically Cobra colors already.
You don't have to do anything to it. It's funny doing this list because this year was when I finally opened up all my turtles and put them in the shelves. But I also did get new turtles this year. So my number 3 entry is all of the NECA turtles I got specifically for this year. So I got the new Ultimate April, which, come on, compared to the old one, that's such an improvement.
She still got a neck on her though.
She got a neck.
Yeah.
She got a neck, but the neck and the head are more proportional. She's a little hotter.
Yeah, the old one looks like a mascot costume of April O'Neil.
But I mean, it did the trick for the time being. But
for sure,
this
yeah.
new one is much better. I didn't use any of her S&M accessories that came with her.
What?
They did. They gave her like a blindfold and then like a body binding technology that like traps
so fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird. They like doing weird fucking accessories. And then from one of the Target Geek Outs, I love Bebop and Rocksteady. I'm gonna get every Bebop and
Those
Rocksteady
are so
they ever
fucking
made.
cool.
So,
Those are awesome. Look at
Mighty
those guys.
Hog and Rhino Man. They're just, they feel like almost all new figures, but probably not. They look so much different from the regular Bebop and Rocksteady. I love them. They're great. And then thanks to the goodness of my friends and family, as of this writing, I have all 4 Universal Monsters Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossovers.
Nice.
I got Donatello as Invisible Man, thanks to Lee. I got Mummy Mikey on discount somewhere, and then I got Raph and Leo as Frankenstein and Hunchback for Christmas. I think I got both of those from my folks, or maybe I got one from Mary's mom. But yeah, and I want that Leonardo as Creature from the Black Lagoon and Raphael as the Wolfman as well. So
I love, like, there's all those monster figures have something really fucking cool about them. Like, I love the transparent storage shell on the Invisible Man.
It's
one
stupid.
Is awesome. It's so stupid, but it's great. And then I love that the Mummy Mikey, his other head is like that fucked up
movie costume
Ninja Turtle
head.
3 movie costume head, like that.
Oh
that
my
picture that
God.
popped up like forever ago. So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
And then my number 2, another one I haven't opened, but Mary got it for me for Christmas. I had it on my list. Is SH Figure Arts Book of Boba Fett. Boba Fett with the fucking
yeah.
Like, I have waited.
Oh,
I
he's got
have
everything. Look at him.
I have not bought any like new Boba Fett from Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett because I needed the throne. So I wanted this. I'm very happy with it. It's gonna have to get opened up and displayed, and so many people are gonna sit in that throne. I tell you what.
Damn, look at that thing. I had to look it up and see what else it had. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is, boy. And again, like, I think 100, maybe $120. So a little more expensive than your regular Figure Arts. But, excuse me, but
look at all that stuff.
if you're trying to Boba Fett, like, Boba Fett it up.
Yeah, right.
And
Don't
then
tell me
my
some
number 1.
half-ass Boba Fett.
My number 1 action figure / toy / collectible that I've gotten this year. We've talked about it on the Popcast so many times, and my lovely wife, she made that shit happen through her brilliance, her 3D modeling abilities, and her fucking 3D printer.
I've never been more jealous of a person in my life.
Christmas morning, she hands me a box. She said she made me something for Christmas, and I open it up, and it's George Washington with tits. George
So fucking great.
Washington
It's amazing.
with tits. And might I say, some of the most perfect tits I've ever seen in my life.
They're
really
great
good.
tits. George
Really good.
Washington with great tits.
Great tits.
Solid
Yeah.
set.
I said to her, I was like, did you model these after yours?
Oh, holy shit, that'd been even better.
We have
She fucking
so
took a plaster cast of her tits and scaled it and scanned them and scaled it down. It was a massive project.
she did a 2-up at one point.
Yeah.
Since she made this, and it was such a success, like, I want to paint it, I want to weather it. We talked
looks
about
so good.
doing one like regular size and having the head flip up and having a button in it like the fucking Batcave. I've had the idea of a
so good.
a full Mount Rushmore where they all have their tits out. Right?
Oh, it's so great. I love it so much.
And I saw Jose was sending a bunch of messages, so I bet he's got some pictures ready.
Goddamn genius, Mary Nyes.
Bless her heart.
Bless.
Goddamn genius.
All right. We got three. You got more?
Working.
Okay.
Working. Bam. Come on.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I just want to can we shout out Ollie's and discounts? Like
Mhm.
I almost made that an entry on my list. Just like stupid Ollie's discounts.
Shout out Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you this year, bitch.
All right, Jose, why don't you, if you're still looking for your two more, why don't you talk about...
Well, one of them's a redo.
Oh, yes. I see the first one is actually two.
Well, the Batmobile. I'll lead with the...
Okay.
Are you done?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Watching it with tits was my number one.
So I'll lead with the Batmobile. We've seen it. We got it. It's pretty good. Yes, there could be a couple more cooler things like the guns that are missing and some other shit, but
for the price, it is a great value.
And it is a pretty good Michael Keaton figure. I do not regret, because I missed it the first time around, and I think it was you or Lee.
We were all on it that day. We were all on it.
We were at Toy Fair, and it went back up for sale on Amazon. So I just straight up, because you were trying to log into the 11th hour Amazon, I just straight up gave you... No, I didn't even give you my phone. I just ordered it and sent it to your house.
Done. Okay, so we'll go from there. We'll go into toys that are not mine, but I will enjoy putting together. For the lady's birthday, Nice and Mary got her the Mario
Piranha Plant,
which
Nicole's got that too and hasn't built it yet.
I need one of those.
He's so round. He's such a round boy.
Yeah. It looks fucking cool. It looks cool. They need to do
Lego flowers.
Wars.
I think we have all of the botanicals that they've done. So we've got like Lego flowers all over the fucking house.
They got her some of those too.
Yeah, we got them all over the place.
She's got some of those.
The succulents.
Cool. It's cool. So succulent. And then I got her the Chewbacca, and that's one big bitch.
Chewbacca.
That's one of the first things we're doing once we move is the Chewbacca. That's the bottle you hit on the boat as it goes away.
Oh, he's got a bowcaster and everything.
Yes.
That's cool.
No, he is. She saw that at Toy Fair, which she probably would have. We would have saw the Piranha Plant probably if we went in. Is what I'm thinking, because the Piranha Plant like just came out.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna throw in two games. Diablo 4 had me stuck for a while. I played that for a long time. That was pretty cool. And then this game, goddamn Warhammer. Fucking now I know shit about Warhammer, which is weird.
Wait.
Oh, so you playing Warhammer
with the
It's
figurine?
not Warhammer. It's not that. It is a Warhammer. It's Warhammer Battle Sector.
Oh, okay. I was like, Jose, you're gonna be hundreds of dollars in the hole.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
no, not the board game. Not the board game. Sorry.
All right.
It actually kind of
good
makes
for you.
sense with all the shit that he does craft wise. It kind of makes sense.
It really does.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is is this allows me to play that without having to keep track of any of that shit in my head.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because that's the thing, is like I wouldn't mind playing that if I didn't have to provide the pieces, because I'm not trying to get into that collection.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go down that fucking rabbit hole. And I'm not keeping score. Somebody's going to have to talk me through this shit because I like games, but you know, my leisure like that. I like the video game version because everything's there.
Just sit down and play it without having to fucking
Exactly.
get out a bunch of totes and shit. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get that.
So you can do multiplayer, you can do, again, there's a campaign, and then you can do where you pick two different factions to go against, and you have to win. It's like a long battle, but that's it. Like you pick the two things, somebody wins it, that's over. And then they have like a 20 mission campaign, but it's kind of like XCOM, but it's its own thing. But it, like, you know, turn-based, you move all your guys, they do their shit, computer moves, they do their shit, but it's chess. It's very much, it's way more chess than XCOM. XCOM, you're all worried about keeping your guys alive because, you know, they gain experience on the missions. You can customize them, you can name them.
Chess with lasers.
Yeah. But it's not, you don't play it like chess where you have expendable pieces. This is chess. Like some of these guys are not meant to make it to the next mission. The point is, at all costs, win the objective. So if you lose your whole army in that battle, that's fine. So it's more like chess where sometimes you sacrifice your bishop for the greater cause. Sometimes you give up your queen to make sure you can win the game.
Jose walking into Warhammer like fucking Patton.
Yeah. So that's my what? 3, 4?
I think I was 3.
Well, I was kind of mixing the Legos together.
It doesn't matter, man.
But you know, and then a little birthday Christmas whammy duo from your boy Nyes. He gave me birthday. I got the Mummy Mikey, which is fucking in person even better.
I didn't realize until right now that his nunchucks were onks.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. At like the Hunchback one, I'm not a fan of. I wish they would have done someone else's. Like Splinter should have been the Hunchback.
Well, they got the Creature from the Black Lagoon Leonardo coming.
Yeah, they do make up for it because that was pretty cool. But this Mikey is probably one of the best ones.
Yeah, you need at least the 4 boys.
Yes.
So,
yes, but
it's good to have options.
I think I'll opt out of the Hunchback and go for the Lagoon.
Yeah. And it sucks to have to choose between Frankenstein and Wolfman for Raphael, because I would say Frankenstein is the bigger icon, but that Wolfman is so cool.
Yeah. Well, but I think that's one where you can justify doubling up.
Yeah.
Maybe not have him in like this, like alternate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Wolfman, I feel, makes more sense for Raphael.
Yeah, because Wolfman's got nards.
And then Kelly asked, I think it was Kelly that asked the question when Todd released pictures for the new line of movie Maniacs, and Kelly was like, who the fuck is going to buy these? Me, motherfucker, me.
I love the movie Maniacs. I do wish that, give me a little posable.
Right.
Well, the movie Maniacs are pretty much, well, I mean, like the movie Maniac Crow, the arms moved.
Right.
I haven't opened this one, and I haven't really looked to see if.
But the thing about that is that, like, kind of at that time, the McFarlane Toys gimmick was basically little statues. You know, they didn't do a whole lot of articulation.
Yeah.
And now that they're doing articulated figures again, like it's really weird that these are static
Statues,
again. Very odd. Weird choice.
Yeah, they stick out very weirdly in his lines.
And
Also, I do love
then
they're like, it says authentic limited edition of 14,500. That's a massive fucking production run. Yeah, like that's a lot.
Yeah, I saw something like there were of the NECA Turtle Van. There were something like 15,000 made, and then when the sewer layer just came out, they only did like 4,000.
Yeah, because who the fuck is paying that for that sewer layer? That's insane.
I saw a dude who had 4 of them under his
What
4
the
street
fuck?
scenes.
That's preposterous.
That is $1,400 on plastic boxes.
Insane.
I'm not saying you can't make like a fucking $300 sewer layer. Like you can make one that would be worth that, but they didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
They absolutely did not.
yeah.
As we've discussed, all of us willing to pay money for dumb bullshit. All right.
Yeah.
Not fucking that thing. No way.
And my Turtle Van is still sitting in its box and probably isn't going to be coming out of that box anytime soon. I might just sit on it until the price is right.
I would no. See, that's the difference between you and me. Like some of the shit doesn't even make it home because I have a problem. Like a little one. Like I gotta open this shit right now. Much less waiting around in a box.
You know, I ordered it 2 years ago, and since then I've realized I don't have the space for it.
Right. It's huge.
I mean, it's nice and all, but yeah, I just don't know. But I got it just in case because I got that FOMO. All right, Jose, bring us home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shutting it down. That 112 Mezco Caro.
Hell yeah.
Also, shout out to the G.I. Joe line. Keep crushing it.
Yeah. Yeah, G.I. Joe should have been number 1 with a bullet almost.
Well, yeah, but I can never pick. Well, I will shout out one quick Joe. I got the one with the rockets. What's his face? And
Scrap
he
Iron.
took That little
The little drone.
Yeah, the
with all
fucking drone tank.
explosions. Yeah.
That one's pretty cool. Smoke effects on the missiles and shit.
I think it was Target had a bunch of the Python Patrol trouble bubbles,
Oh, that's cool.
but not the regular version.
But this it's sad because again, don't really get the room. And that's something I want to do something cool with. So it's still kind of in the box. So I kind of opened it and played it a little bit. But first Mezco.
Oh, pop the cherry.
It's so good, man.
I got the Batman coming. I think that might be like July-ish of this year.
Oh, the 89 Batman?
No, not the
the
Batman.
The Batman. The Batman.
Oh, like the flight with the fucking flight suit gimmick. Yeah.
That's why I didn't get the other one.
Oh, those two dudes.
Who did the other
root
one? Not
so
Mezco.
hard together. Crow and the Batman just crying together. Yeah.
So I dig it. The
Listening
clothes
to
are real. The
Nirvana.
bullet holes are there. The rope is real. He's got the leather jacket. Shitload of hands. Good facial.
Yeah, this is
expressions.
one of the best ones that I think they did last year. Like it's so good. It comes with so much shit because, like all the Rumble Society stuff, they always load it out, tons of accessories and shit like that. And then early today, as a matter of fact, I was like, oh, I wondered if they did a Netflix Daredevil. Was just curious and kind of what it was running for. Running about $150, and it's like Daredevil. He has a mean head and like 6 hands, and that's it. I'm like, what the why are you been doing that? And then you
Game with like this the staff one where it looks like he's throwing it.
Yeah, like it's very bare bones.
You lose
compared to some of the other
content in the
releases.
box because you're paying for likeness and
Yeah.
IP
Well,
and
the figures are kind of known for coming with shit. You got to keep that going.
But this
Especially
thing
for
is
150.
tremendous.
Yes, it comes with
Well,
a
it wasn't
fucking.
$150 when it came out. It was like $100 when it came out.
It comes with an on fire crow.
Yeah. The gasoline scene when he sends T-Bird off
T-Bird, yeah.
and the car explodes.
What if?
Gasoline, I smell.
What if?
Yeah.
There's a scene of the Crow and Daredevil from the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie, like side by side with gasoline, like drawing out their little logos, and they just kind of look up to each other, like, "Oh."
Or they do that
You
thing
too,
where
huh?
like they're both going backwards.
Yeah.
And they bump into each other.
Oh, pardon me. What are you, fucking blind? Why, yes, I am fucking blind.
I love how he comes with the hand with the hole in it. That's so cool.
Echo came out today or yesterday.
I went to go watch Echo today, and it was like, not until tonight. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, come on. See, I'm gonna fire that up tomorrow, I think, because I'm really excited about that one. But I'm a sucker for anything tangentially related to that Daredevil. So, and rumor has it he's in it, which of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
Fucking
Yeah, I watched a trailer for it, and I'm like, this is all just footage from Daredevil.
Give me more Kingpin. Give me Daredevil. Let's go.
Oh my god! I was closing a bunch of tabs, and I came back to the tab of that Jewish boy climbing out of a hole in the ground. Amazing.
And not only was he climbing out of, like, that's crazy enough, but the way he just like
slithered,
skitters away like a like a beach crab, just skitters away.
Yeah. I don't want to be called anti-Semitic, but that motherfucker slithered then skittered.
You all saw it. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. That's literally what happened. There's no other word for it. That's what happened.
I'm sorry, but if the Jews want to beat the controlling the media allegations, they need to stop traveling in underground tunnels.
Yeah.
That's so fucking wild. This shit you never thought you'd ever have to talk about. So crazy.
It is January 10th. We already got so many cool dudes.
Yeah.
So many cool
2024 year cool dudes.
Oh my god. Well, all right, that was fucking fun, you guys. That was great.
Toys, y'all.
Toys are so fun. Good
Toys.
stuff. So yeah, we'll be back next week doing something. Not sure. You know, if Mahoney's back, might be time to watch Tokyo Gore Police. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
We should do top 6 Mahonies.
Which one's Tokyo Gore Police?
That's the one that I think it was Mahoney shared a picture of the other day where the chick just had like fucking a mouth hanging out from below, like on her lower half.
Sounds good. I like it. I got to figure out the audio by then, but yeah. Let's watch that. Let's watch some wild shit.
Yeah. And Jose, you got to be here next week. 'Cause every time you watch wild shit, you're never around. You got to make sure you're here next week.
That's funny because I'm not around.
Oh, that's right. He's going to be in Kansas.
Well, then
Going
we
to
are
Kansas.
not going to do that
No,
next week.
no,
I refuse.
no.
So we'll figure out something between now and then.
Yeah, well, hey, you aren't wrong. You guys watch wild shit. I'm not here.
All right. Well, then in that case, no, we will not do it next week.
Instead,
This
we're going to
is
watch
my small
1,000
and
Pound
foul.
Sisters.
Yeah, I'm 16th to the 22nd. I'm gone.
All right.
So I'll be back that 23rd.
Fucking
There we
hey.
go.
Well, then 23rd, Tokyo Gore Police. Fucking mark it. So yeah, next week we'll do something else. Don't know what yet, but we'll do something.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll just play fucking Fortnite on Twitch. We might just do that.
Maybe still watch something wild.
Yeah.
Keep the tradition going.
Keep your fucking eyes open. We'll tell you maybe 10 minutes beforehand, maybe the day of. Who knows? Maybe who knows?
It was
Free show, what do
truly
you want?
a game time decision tonight.
It was free content. What do you want? So for Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and Mahoney, and all the snack packs he's having to dump out today to slather his kitten with. I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Talk to you guys next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, most likely at youtube.com/panelsonpages. Night, love you. Goodbye.
demonetize this? Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this.
Holy shit.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Demonetize this.
You fucking
Google bitch.
Demonetize this.
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Demonetize this.
you fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.